What's going on, everybody? David here. Today I'm going to give you a stimulus check update. So we're going to have two videos that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go over both videos, and we're going to talk through the video. So I found that if I just play the whole video and then kind of talk, sometimes you miss some of the different little nuances. So we're going to play the video at the same time as we talk about it. The first video is going to be Larry Kudlow, and then the second video will be Stephen Mnuchin. And Larry Kudlow spoke earlier today on Fox Business, and Stephen Mnuchin spoke a few days ago. I think it was on CNBC. So we'll check out both of those. Let's go ahead and get the videos.
Right on time, Larry Kudlow, top White House economic advisor. Larry, welcome back to the show. It's good to see you again. We've got a rip-roaring rally going on here. Part of the reason, I suspect, is this next stimulus package which you're putting together. Can you be specific and tell us what we're likely to see?
Well, I don't know that I can be totally specific. We're looking at a lot of things. It's pre-decisional. Formal talks haven't really begun, but...
Okay, so I want to stop there, and we're going to talk about this because I posted a video yesterday talking specifically about this. You can check the video out. It's right here in the link. But when it comes to formal negotiations, they have not started yet. When it comes to specifics of any type of stimulus package, what's going to be in the stimulus package, stimulus checks, all that stuff, that has not been decided yet. Okay, there's nothing has been confirmed, and that's why I was talking yesterday about the confirmation, and you're seeing different videos coming out saying the dates are being confirmed and all this different stuff's being confirmed, and that's just not true. And this is a White House advisor right here. Larry Kudlow is telling you that the specifics are not there yet. We haven't started formal negotiations. We've been talking a little bit, but we haven't started anything formal, so we don't have anything to really tell you about at this point. We can only tell you about what the president wants, and that's who Larry Kudlow is speaking on behalf of the president. And in the video that I posted yesterday, and you're going to want to check that video out because it really kind of lays out this whole thing. But in the video I posted yesterday, I talked about the players and the people on the sidelines. Larry Kudlow's on the sidelines. He is lobbying for the president, lobbying for the White House as far as with the Senate to try to figure out what this next stimulus package is going to look like. So he's bringing the information that the White House wants to the Senate and saying this is what they're interested in. And he's going on TV, obviously, because he's trying to influence the voters as well and let the voters know, okay, this is what we have planned for the future. So I wanted to just really talk about that because, like I said, I posted that video, and I want you to check that video out after you watch this one because it will lay out exactly how this is all playing out. Let's go ahead and continue.
Look, certain things the president has said, for example, he wants a payroll tax holiday. That would give about a 6.5% increase to after-tax wages for people either going back to work or have been working all the time.
Okay, so he's talking about the payroll tax holiday. Now, you have Republicans and Democrats that are against the payroll tax holiday, and there are a few different reasons why. The main thing, or the first thing, is it's 6.5%, like he said. And so that's a slow progression as far as stimulating the economy. It's going to take a while to stimulate the economy if you're getting a 6% increase. But if you were to get a $1,200 stimulus check right off the bat, then you're going to spend that money. You can stimulate the economy a lot faster. And so this is like slow growth with the payroll tax holiday. How long is it going to last? They haven't really addressed that. So that's another thing to think about. Now, also, this money is coming from Social Security. So because of that, you're taking money from a program and putting it into the hands of working people right now, but you're still pulling from one place to put it in another place. So that's another issue that needs to be addressed. And then also, one of the biggest thing that we're looking at right now is we have a really high unemployment rate, and people who are unemployed are not going to benefit from this payroll tax holiday. And so because they're not benefiting from it, it's not going to help a large amount of people that really, really need it, that are really, really struggling. So I thought that was interesting. Let's go ahead and move on.
We'd like to see some unemployment reforms. We like return to work type bonuses of a modest nature. We don't want to give people disincentives not to work. There may be extensions to PPP. That's to be decided. There may be some targeted, directed assistance from direct mail checks to individuals and families. That hasn't been decided yet.
Okay, so interesting there, right? The money, the stimulus checks, that's what he's talking about, these direct payments, has not been decided yet. Now, this is something that's really interesting because you have the president coming out and saying that, yes, I'm for another round of stimulus checks. He said it not once, he said it twice, and on record twice, on TV, he said it twice. And so this is where the administration needs to they need to be on the same talking point, the same message they need to provide to everyone. And so Larry Kudlow saying it hasn't been decided yet. We know it hasn't been decided because it has to go through the Senate and the House. But the fact that he's coming out and saying it like that, he should have just gone with what the president said. The president says he wants another round of stimulus checks. That's all he should have said. Now he's going on and talking about the direct payments targeted, and the president hasn't said anything about being targeted. The president said he wants it to be larger than the Democrats and all these different things that he's saying. So the president's saying one thing, Larry Kudlow saying something a little bit different. They should be on the same page when it comes down to it, especially if you're going into a negotiation. You want to be on the same page. You don't want to be saying something that is different than what the president is saying. If you're speaking on his behalf, if you're his advisor, you're speaking on his behalf, you guys should have that same message. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
There may be a capital gains holiday. There are a number of items that we've talked about publicly and the president has mentioned. So at the moment, that's kind of the grab bag.
But we're going to get something. I mean, there is going to be a new package. You've got to agree with the Democrats. I understand all of that. But we're going to get something. You're going to say that conclusively. We're going to get something.
I will. I'll say that conclusively. I think, as you read the reports and talk to people on both sides of the aisle on the Hill, it is increasingly clear that there will be an additional package. And again, we'll try to make it targeted. We'll try to incentivize not just work, although work is crucial in going back to work. We want to incentivize investments. We want a pro-growth package that will not only get us through this year, even with a V-shaped recovery and a strong second half of 20% growth, we want to go forward into 2021, make it a big bang year. So yes, I think it's safe to say at this point, all sides agree there will be a package.
So you saw there, and there's no real shock when it comes to the next stimulus package. We all knew there was going to be another stimulus package. We've been talking about this for weeks. So that was no surprise. But both sides want another stimulus package. So we will see another stimulus package. It's just what will be in that next stimulus package. All right. So I want to go to Stephen Mnuchin. And this is just one small little clip of him talking about the next round of stimulus checks. Let's take a look.
On the stimulus check specifically, the president has said that he supports another round of stimulus. Leader McConnell has said there should be a $40,000 income threshold. Is that a level that the administration supports?
Well, I'm not going to go into the specific details today on that, but what I would say is we do support another round of economic impact payments. In most cases, those are not checks, it's direct deposits.
Okay, I have to stop here. And it's just funny to me how he lays that out, where he's talking about it's not a check, it's actually a direct deposit. And he kind of gets that little kind of chuckle. I don't know if this is financial humor, accounting humor, what it is, but it made me laugh. And every time I watch this video, I laugh because he kind of gets excited. It's like kind of that gotcha moment. Like, I got you. It's not a stimulus check. It's actually direct deposit. Ha. So I thought that was funny. But he also talked right before that. Let me just back up because I know I kind of threw myself off, really. Let's play it back.
Well, I'm not going to go into the specific details today on that, but what I would say is we do support another round of economic impact payments. In most cases, those are not checks, it's direct deposits, and we can get that into hardworking Americans' bank accounts very, very quickly. The level and the criteria we'll be discussing with the Senate.
Okay, so we're going to stop there. Now, you heard what he said. He said a few different things, and this is interesting, and this is something that we really need to focus on. He said that he wants to get these direct payments into the hands of, and I quoted here, hardworking Americans, okay? Get it into their bank accounts. He's saying hardworking Americans. So that's specific, right? He's not saying Americans. Like Larry Kudlow said, individuals and families, and Stephen Mnuchin saying hardworking Americans. So does that leave out people who are on Social Security, railroad retirement, veterans beneficiaries, SSI, SSDI? Does it leave these people out? So what is the criteria? And he went on to talk about that as far as the levels and the criteria, that's what they need to negotiate. But it was interesting that he used the word hardworking Americans, because what about the people who are unemployed right now, people who have lost their jobs, and now they're in a situation where, are they going to still receive direct payments? Or are they not going to receive anything? So interesting. I just thought it was interesting how he worded that. I was just thinking, you probably could have worded it differently if you meant something else. But this is maybe this is the targeted thing that they're talking about, because Larry Kudlow talked about targeting. Stephen Mnuchin's also talking about targeting. Let's go ahead and continue.
I had a very productive call with Mitch McConnell yesterday. Mark Meadows and I spoke to him. And as soon as the Senate gets back, we're going to sit down on a bipartisan basis with the Republicans and the Democrats, and it will be our priority to make sure between the 20th and the end of the month that we pass the next legislation.
Okay, so Stephen Mnuchin, like I said, the video that I'm telling you, if you have not watched the video from yesterday, you got to do it. I know I keep saying this, but it kind of will explain a lot of what I'm saying right now. But as far as Stephen Mnuchin, he is lobbying for the White House. Okay, he is the Treasury Secretary. He's not a player, but he is a cheerleader. Okay, so he's trying to get the message that the White House wants to get to the Senate. He's trying to get that over there. And so it's interesting. He did give that timeline, that loose timeline, he said, from July 20th through the end of the month. Now, that is nothing confirmed. They're just saying, and you notice he used the word, this is our priority. So he's saying it's the number one thing on our list, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get passed before the end of the month. We could be in a situation where it takes longer than that. And so just understand it that way. It will start July 20th, July 20th, 21st. That's when it will really start, the formal negotiations. But as far as something getting signed by the end of the month, we hope that it will happen, but there are no guarantees when it comes down to it. It's all going to depend on how the negotiations are going. If the Republicans and the Democrats can come together and figure something out, then we'll have something by the end of the month. If they can't, and there's some issues that they're hung up on, then it might last a little bit longer than that. So let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys think about the videos? What do you think about Stephen Mnuchin? How do you like his little humor? I guess that was humor. I don't know. Let me know if you think that was humor. That was pretty funny. It was funny to me. I don't know if it was humor. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more. And remember, it's your money, people. It's your money. Talk to you later.